True. What do I do with my hands? Oh, I'm fucking tired. Oh, nope, 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 nope. No, it's no, no, no. We're not there yet. Yeah, we're not there yet. So,
I'm back to my
Twitch,
camera.
what the fuck? Twitch is trying to do TikTok stuff.
Yeah, they've been doing that on their app for a while now.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work with Twitch. It sucks.
I mean, it's working right now.
I mean, it works, but like, it doesn't. It's not good. Also, I was gonna talk about esports World Cup FGC stuff too.
Ugh. Well, it wasn't a major, but it's okay. It is still an S tier event, though. Yeah.
Damn, son, where's your crowbar is here?
Hold on one second. There we go. I'm just gonna go to the regular screen here while people pile in. I'm not even gonna bother moving the names yet because as soon as Tiggy comes in, he's gonna just appear at a random point on the screen. Hello, welcome, episode 401. Big Doinks and Amish.
Dinky doinks. Smells like there's a skunk nearby. Yuck. Someone's smoking that loud.
Smoking that kush, if you.
Whoa, you hear that? It sounds pretty loud in here.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard about that Valve NDA thing.
Yeah,
But-
I have.
Kind of, it was kind of fucking weird because they like didn't issue an NDA and everybody knew about it and like 20,000 people were playing it on Steam and The Verge went, hey, 20,000 people are playing Valve's new game, Deadlock, on stream. And everybody's like, whoa, you can't talk about that. There's an NDA. But there wasn't. There was no NDA to speak of. People were just like, you're not supposed to. We added you in secret. We added you in confidence. But like,
That's not how that works.
that's not how that works, you motherfucker. Like, you can't just.
That's
don't
not
talk
how
about
that
it
works,
more there.
guys.
That's not how any of this works. I'm so excited to be fucking terrible at this new League fighting game. It looks
I
so
didn't
good, though.
see it. I thought this was one of the ones that they canceled.
I think everybody did.
Didn't they cancel fucking 9 projects?
Yeah.
They
I think it
canceled
was
the platform fighter.
Yeah, they canceled like their Smash clone. Tiggy must be fighting for his fucking life on the bowl right now.
No.
Oh man, hope that you guys are all having a fantastic week. Hope that everybody is just doing fucking amazing. God, I missed all of you. It's been a whole week. And yeah, thank you for acquiescing to a late last minute schedule because I got some buddies that want to go to BitBar tomorrow night and I cannot pass up beers and arcade games with the fellas. So,
Man, I haven't been to Bitbar in a minute.
have you been to the new one since they like renovated it?
No, I think the last time I went was
When
I
me
took
and you
Kaylee
went?
there. I took Kaylee there for a date at one point. But that was early on in our relationship, so I don't know. Yeah, by the way, guys, I still have a girlfriend.
What's up?
I've only ever been to Roxy's arcade in
That one
Canterbury.
I
Oh,
haven't
A4?
gone to, and I wanted to.
The A4
Yeah.
kid?
Only problem is I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't. What's the fucking point of me going there?
True.
They have vegetarian stuff that's not dairy.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe. Oh, wee.
there he is. Says Tiggy.
Kind of.
Wow.
He's taking his time.
Fucking Poop Master 3000 over here. Real shitters.
His camera is not working.
Big shitting in Amish right now. He shit so hard he broke his camera.
There he
From
is.
the desk.
Hey.
He shit so bad he shit his camera. Hey Bob, how about you stop cursing NA?
Look. I said it. That's on me. All right, it's on me. I fucked up.
I had to wear a hat today so I don't get attacked by anyone calling in.
I had to wear a hat every day because I'm balding.
So you have to just get in front of it, Tiggy, because Bob's been like, I'm bald since like before he was even bald.
Yeah.
Now he's very much bald. But like since he's been saying
Whoa. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
It's all right. But he's already gotten in front of it, so it like kind of takes the pot. It's like B Rabbit, like his first round against Papa Doc, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He takes the power out of it.
Yeah.
So maybe you
Yeah.
got to just be like, my hairline a little janky, you know?
Listen, God started a little late when he painted me. Painted the brush.
Yeah, he was real light on his fucking hand when he was painting my hair.
Like just
Real
cross hatching, like cross hatching.
Real light brush strokes.
Yeah. All right. All right, here we go. On this episode of Not Another Gaming Podcast, we are going to be covering all kinds of gaming and esports news, namely Bob being a jinx and Liquid shitting down their leg in the most recent big CS2 event. Not a major, but a big event, Bob tells me. Riot Games has a new fighting game that's been revealed, and there's some additional fighting game community drama, so we're welcoming back on fighting game correspondent Marco Angelo to talk about that. Valve's new shooter is already embroiled in NDA drama and a whole lot more. It's episode 401 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Make sure you keep your arms and legs inside the show at all times because it's going to be a good one. Buckle up. Let's ride.
Move the names to the correct spots, Dom.
Yo, welcome back to Not Another Gaming Podcast. It's your boy, Papa Dom. We're back live, direct, and handsome. It is episode 401. We are past the 400 mark, a new era. The 400 era is what they're calling it. You know, we already had we had our first clips of the 400 era last time. I'm encouraging people to continue clipping things because I'm going to be posting them all over socials, and it's going to be great. We have an absolutely jam-packed show for you this evening. It is going to be phenomenal. Tiggy is branded up right now. And yeah, we are welcoming back on contributor to Wicked Good Gaming and Not Another Gaming Podcast, official fighting game community correspondent, an FGCC, if you will, also contributed to Devoncourt Press, talking about all things Pokemon, and of course, staff writer for Games Radar, WGG, friend of the Game Rant, not Games Radar. We'll edit that out. Friend of the program, friend in real life, Marco Angelo. Welcome back, sir. How are you?
Doing good. Having a good week so far. I was playing Magic the Gathering this weekend with a few friends.
Hell yeah.
It was fun. I'm playing Commander. Played a little bit of Fortnite. Finally finished the Battle Pass. I'm ready for next season. So
big Marvel season coming up. Big MCU season. Looking forward to that. And of course, I mean, we got a lot of pro shitters on this podcast, man. This is like the all pro shitter episode because Marco and Tiggy both pooped before this, and I'm sure Bob was like 15 minutes prior to that. I mean, this is the big shitter episode. But I mean, you've never seen a big man hit the big lumber like this. People are calling him the Hood Bryson DeChambeau, the way he's swinging it around. A man who just recently started wearing light colors in his wardrobe because he's out there on the links and he wants to be seen. He wants to shine bright like the diamond that he is. But there's a certain other bright spot that he's going to conceal with his hat. But nonetheless, you can't help but miss him because he's just so big in personality and friendship and love and in no other dimension whatsoever. A man that is absolutely never consumed with any of his six senses, any sort of anime content whatsoever. The absolutely effervescent and clairvoyant Dr. Bob. How are you, sir?
You know, I'm doing great. You really had to just throw in just one little fucking, one little gut.
I gotta keep you on your toes.
Yeah. I'm doing all right. Big, we'll get into it in the weekend recap, but it's been a crazy fucking golf weekend for me, fellas. Crazy. I've been golfing up nonstop. I golfed today. Shot extraordinarily average. I played real average today. But man, let me tell you, my fucking driver, it's like a thing of beauty. God damn.
Pure.
Yeah.
Like the waters of Lake Minnetonka.
Minnetonka, yeah.
100%. And a man who owns more esports merch than I mean, this guy owns. He's just like, it's like Jake Lucky, but he actually pays for the shit, and he's objectively more handsome, if you ask me. Jake's a good friend of the program, but still, a man who is the human embodiment. If you somebody anamorphed from being a bald eagle, of being Sam the Eagle, even from the Muppet Show, it would be our very good friend of the program, friend in real life, Tiggy Nation. What up?
How's it going? Thank you for the intro. Yeah, like Bob, I've been golfing a lot. I've been hitting the links. I've been getting a lot of sun, getting that vitamin D, C, B, and A. And yeah, excited to talk some esports. Excited to talk some NA esports. I'm decked out of my mind, like you said. FaZe up top, always, just like the stock. JK, and then Team Liquid, repping Mr. Captain America here. So I'm excited to talk video games. I'm excited to keep playing video games. I'm just excited to see you guys a lot.
Absolutely. And we're going to dive right in. Let's just get right into the weekend recap,
Damn,
shall we?
son, where'd you find this?
Marco, we'll start with you as you are the guest. How was your weekend? What'd you do? You play any video games? You play any other games? You playing any games in life? I know you're not playing any games with people. What have you been up to? What's happening?
Like I said before, I played some Fortnite this weekend, played some Magic the Gathering with some friends in person. I just got invited to the Deadlock beta, the shooter.
Not allowed to talk about it. Not allowed to talk about it.
It's whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about
it's
it.
The NDA.
But, yeah.
Did you sign the NDA?
No, there's nothing. But yeah, I had a fun weekend. A lot of news happened the past week with Esports World Cup. I want to talk about some FGC drama. Yeah, weekend went well.
All right, cool. Bert, how about you? What's new?
Oh, brother. I golfed 36 holes in like 24 hours. And let me tell you, my body is in fucking agony. I'm in so much pain, okay? So much pain. I was going to take this week off of golf because of how painful my body has been since Saturday. But I can't. I just got the fucking itch. I can't give up. Played some of the worst golf I've ever played in my entire fucking life. I got my fourth birdie of my career, and then proceeded to play the worst 18 of golf I've ever played in my entire life. I got a birdie before I got a par that day. That's how bad it was. But little story for you. We're up on it was the fourth hole up in Beverly, fucking Minnesota.
Yep.
The two I was playing with our good friend of the program, friend of real life, Bub, and the two guys we got partnered with, they were like, "Oh man, I don't think I can hit the green from here. I'm just gonna try to lay up a little bit." And I was like, that's cute. Watch this. And I proceeded to put the ball 10 yards away from the green, and then I almost chipped in for eagle. Got the birdie, and then, man, everything just went fucking downhill from there. I almost hit an old lady. According to her, I almost hit an old lady. At some point, she's throwing her hands up. Thor? Did you call Thor? Listen, lady, put those fucking arms down before I cut your fucking body in half, okay? I don't want to listen to this. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to golf. I'm having a real tough fucking day. Okay? Did you not just see me chunk the ball 4 times in a row? You're lucky I don't fucking frisbee my 60-degree wedge off your fucking face. Video game-wise, though, new TFT patch dropped, finally. Thank God, because the last patch was very broken and not evenly balanced. I'm back up to Emerald. I'm back in the top 6% of the NA player community. Where I belong is the top 0.1%. I'll get there. And then what else? Oh, I beat Evil West yesterday. Solid 7 out of 10 game. Just what a perfectly good game.
All right. I've been wondering about that. All right.
It's on Game Pass, so you can play it. Granted, I bought it months ago for like $15 on a sale. But it's like, imagine God of War 2018 mixed with Bulletstorm.
Okay.
Right. See, like you put the two together, right?
Huh. All right. Yeah.
it works. The combat is actually really fucking fun, but the story is fucking awful.
All right.
The characters look like Gears of War characters from like Family Mart. And then the writing is just really bad.
But is it like?
But otherwise,
is it like awesomely bad, where it's like this is corny and like it's self-aware, or is it just like genuinely like Jesus Christ, like what are they doing?
50-50.
Okay, so like you can kind of maybe let yourself go into like a little. All right, this is supposed to be bad. Like I'm gonna just kind of laugh with it.
Yeah. Or you do what I did and you just shut the fucking audio off and
Yeah.
just play for the combat and then watch something on your other monitor.
That's true.
That's how I played it.
That's true. That's true.
And then I'm still playing through Kinitsu Gama Path of the Goddess on my Steam Deck, which is it's just Japanese Pikmin, Japanese lore Pikmin, and it's actually really good.
Love that. Love that.
Very difficult game though. Very difficult.
Ooh. Tiggy, what about you?
Just playing a lot of golf. Not hitting any old ladies, so I feel like I'm doing better than Bob, which is always good to see.
How many birdies you get this weekend?
How many birdies did I get this weekend? I golfed yesterday. Should I pull it up?
Yeah.
I think I only got 2. I think I got
All right,
2 birdies.
dude. Whatever. I'm gonna fucking
I
go
got
back to muting myself. See ya.
I got 2 birdies and like 1 double, and then did the rest. But been playing really well. Have been playing somewhat decently League of Legends. Okay, the Battle Pass / the Anivia Pass right now, you can get a Prestige Leona skin if you complete it, and I am like 800 points away. So I'm grinding the next week trying to, and I'm locking in Leona, and I'm just surviving every hit they throw on me. I'm just gonna be a big brute. Some cord just went flying over there. I don't know what happened. It launched like a slinky. But so I'm just getting this big, not even bruiser, just big tank, and they just can't kill me. And I just keep locking down stun. The issue is I'm in such bad pistol right now that none of my ADCs or any damage doers will actually auto attack or do any damage, unfortunately. So I am out damaging some of my attacking champions, and that's a problem. So I'm actually duo queuing with a friend of the program, Hot Dog, one of his good friends, plays ADC. We've been duoing up a little bit, and we've been playing a little better, progressing as a unit right now, and we got some really good chemistry, so that's what we're playing right now.
You know, people are actually saying that we are entering into peak hot dog season. Can you confirm or deny that? How is Hot Dog performing right now?
Hot Dog is performing at a different echelon than we thought he could even reach right now.
Oh my god.
He's having you know how in Seinfeld, the summer of George, it's the summer of Hot Dog right now.
Wow.
I mean, it is the summer of Hot Dog, and he's just dominating on all facets right now.
Love that. Love the summer of Hot Dog. Saw that he got a new gig. Yes, glad to hear that he's dominating the Rift as well. I mean, just absolutely love to see that for the kid. Hope he gets a couple of nice warm Jameson shots in his future this weekend, because I'm sure he's earned them.
Honestly, all this league talk, maybe I have to break out come out of support retirement.
Oh shit!
You gonna take my spot? You coming? That's my net, pal. That's my net.
Yeah, and you're gonna be on the bench because I'm the best support Dom's ever played with. That's a guarantee.
99.85% blitzcrank. What is it? The grab percentage? Hook percentage. Yeah, hook percentage.
Dom, you just missed 20 hooks. It's anyone's.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah,
if you throw out 200 hooks, you're gonna hit a couple of them.
You miss 100 hooks, you don't throw.
100%. Yeah, you miss. Yeah, that's it. That's 100% correct. As for me, kind of a chill weekend. Very chill weekend, which I needed desperately. It's been a crazy busy summer. I was literally just telling Bob this. Like, it has been. And like this summer has moved at like a breakneck pace, and I just feel like now that we are in our first summer with a child who is not just like a little blob, and like he appreciates activities, and like he needs to be like stimulated and have things going on. I mean, granted, he's not like, I want to go to the park or like I want to go to the arcade. It's a little different, but we still need to like do shit with him and entertain him. So, yeah, it was pretty chill. You know, we saw some friends. We had a really nice dinner, you know, a little coastal, nice couple little fish and chips, oysters, couple margaritas, you know what I mean? Like really good. I watched The Instigators on Apple TV, which is Matt Damon and Casey Affleck. Thank you, Lemon Fist, for the 20-month Prime sub. You absolute sexy legend. The Instigators on Apple TV, which is Casey Affleck and Matt Damon, directed by Ben Affleck, I think. It's all like, it's all Boston stuff, all shot on location. And, now that our office is based out of, Wichita, Kansas, it makes me yearn for home. And it was awesome. It was really good. I don't know how they got the permission to film all the on-location action stuff that they did. I mean, I know it's like the Afflecks and like Matt Damon, so I'm sure they can just go wherever they want, whenever they want. But it was still incredible. Like the effects were really good. It's a heist movie. It's like a heist comedy. It's almost like Casey Affleck in that Dunks SNL skit, but it's like a whole movie. Like he just plays that character, and it's great. It was really good. It was a good, nice, like light, Friday night watch. We were both kind of tired. We didn't really want to like start a new show, and it was good. We just threw it on, had a couple laughs for a couple hours. Good stuff. Been playing as much WoW as I can possibly fit into my schedule. Healing my balls off. Been doing some raid healing, getting geared up for the new expansion. I know that we got the War Within is right around the corner. We are about 12 days away from the War Within. The pre-patch event. It's good. It's redundant, but it's supposed to be because you're supposed to just kind of farm gear and get there. And so I've just been catching up on the mechanics and stuff that I missed, and helping another friend of ours get into the game as well. And it feels really good. I've never healed throughout like a full expansion before.
I've never healed either.
I was gonna say I've never healed in a World of Warcraft expansion, but I tanked in Dragonflight for the first time. I kind of mained a tank, and I'm going to main my Druid healer in the War Within and see how that goes. If I bail on it midway through and just start DPSing again, I will, but that's going to be the one with my first merry-go-round. I'm going to do that. So, it's been a lot of fun. So, what was I going to say? Also, just been watching a shitload of the Olympics. I'm sad the Olympics is over. Not gonna lie to you, I don't know if anybody else loves the Olympics as much as I do, but it's just pretty crazy to see like the greatest, like the most powerful people on Earth break world records for just 2 straight weeks, and it's incredible. I mean, obviously it's cool to be like America, fuck yeah, for 2 straight weeks. Obviously, that is also a big part of it. I went to my Australian coworker's face and just fucking screamed at him for 3 straight minutes on Tuesday when I got back to the office, but I missed the Olympics already, and I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what 2028 brings. God bless anybody that lives in LA that's going to deal with that traffic, but I just miss it already.
Hell yeah, yeah. What was your favorite event watching the Olympics?
Dude, you know what actually was low key one of my favorite events to watch was shot put.
Really?
Ryan Krauser, dude. All these just like big old corn-fed right tackles, 20-pound candlepin bowling ball, just burying it into their neck and heaving that shit world record distances. Like, imagine they're just like, dude, you just threw that 20-pound dumbbell further than anybody else in history. It's insane. It's insane. And these guys are like, the kid was on Good Morning America, and he was like showing off his hands, and he goes, yeah, this is my regular hand and this is my throwing hand. And it was like he had Hulk hands on. That's exactly what, or like, you know how Hellboy has the one big hand that's the Rock? It was literally like that. And he goes, yeah, go look. And it was literally just Hellboy's fucking gauntlet.
There's a new Hellboy movie coming out soon. It looks absolutely mediocre at best.
All right, maybe we'll go see that. I
love the Hellboy movies.
100%.
Big Ron Perlman guy.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, and Ron Perlman was in The Instigators. He had a great cameo in that movie. He was like the mayor of Boston in that movie.
I could see him.
And he's great. He's great. He did a great Boston accent. But that was me. Let's talk a little fighting game stuff. So Marco, I know that you said that there was some big, not drama, but there was some healing going on in the fighting game community, which I'd love to hear about. And then if there's anything else that you wanted to touch on, like esports World Cup updates, fighting game correspondent Marco, hit us, bless us, tell us what's up.
So yeah, there was some beef squashed at the Esports World Cup between Punk and Zhao. Zhao ended up winning, and you know how in Esports World Cup they can like pick their medals like to put on their trophy.
Oh,
He didn't pick Punks, which
Damn.
everyone thought he was going to pick Punks. And in one of the interviews for the promos for Esports World Cup, when Punk was asked about whose medals he'd take, he also didn't name Xiaohai. So people were wondering what was going on. There was a whole beef that started last year when they were playing in Street Fighter League. Punk and Xiaohai, they were like going to each other. Are you nervous? Are you nervous, Xiaohai? Are you nervous, Punk? Happened again at DreamHack in Sweden. Like people are tweeting like, "Are you nervous?" I think Xiaohai had a picture of his Esports World Cup qualified plaque.
damn.
Tweeting, "Are you nervous?" And the Esports World Cup retweeted it. And then it kind of heated up during, I think it was a month ago. Punk got rank 1 in Street Fighter 6, like on the online leaderboards.
Yeah.
And then Xiaohai went and got rank 1 himself, changed his name to Always the Second, because Punk has been getting in second place in a lot of majors.
Damn.
Until recently with Neo and Evo. So I guess there was some harassment between fans, which got a little muddy. But Punk, I think after Xiaohai won, he tweeted a picture of him and Xiaohai hugging it out, and he said like the beef is squashed. Never wanted any beef between them. It just sort of happened. When Xiaohai won, it was a really emotional moment.
And what was the game that he
That was
ultimately ended up winning in?
Street Fighter 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
So that was the whole beef. I mean, there's a lot of big upsets in Esports World Cup as well. Punk didn't make it even to the top 8. Big Bird also lost. Big Bird got second Evo this year.
Damn, Chris
Big
got fucking
Bird?
bounced.
Big Bird competes.
Yeah, Big Bird. He got second. I get it. Yeah, I get it. he's a player.
He
Yeah, Big
competes,
Bird.
and I can only
Yeah, from
imagine how
Sesame Street.
awkward that would
Now, is this like Sonic Fox, where it's somebody that dresses up like Big Bird while they play? Because
No,
that would be fucking
I wish.
hilarious. It's just Chris
That
in a
would be
Big Bird
hilarious if
costume,
it
just
was.
like with fighting game sticks.
be. It could just be Chris competing.
like they didn't even like lose after winning. They just went 0-2. Like Punk went 0-2.
Ugh.
Mina RD went 0-2. Big Bird went 0-2. Daigo didn't even qualify. He'd lost in qualifiers. I don't know if you heard it. Daigo
Oof.
is one really famous fighting game player.
Listen, if I'm fucking going to a Street Fighter competition and I have a week's worth of shit talking that's gone into play beforehand, I'm doing real life street fighting competition on the stage in front of everybody. That's what's gonna happen. I'm not hugging it out afterwards. I'm doing fucking street fighting on stage.
So ultimately, so Marco, just to recap, like, they were kind of like chirping back and forth at each other and like little subtle jabs here and there, but then they ended up squashing it after their fans were kind of getting like chippy too, like they were like shit talking each other and stuff like that. So Punk and Xiaohai decided like, let's just kind of end it, and that was that.
Yeah, they both got their wins. Punk won first Evo. Xiaohai won Esports World Cup. They just sort of squashed the beef then and there.
That's some professional shit, man. I mean, especially if you kind of split the series. But now what we need to do in the tradition of regular sports is obviously they need a Netflix special where they break the tie.
That'd be cool. Just see them face off.
We
again.
need the
Yeah.
trilogy.
Like in the
But,
UFC when somebody beats their like longtime rival for a belt, you gotta have a 3-fight series out of it.
100%. We need the trilogy. And now, so
It has to span over 15 years like the UFC.
yeah, let's give them another 10 years and then we'll do it again. So now, when is the next? Are there any other fighting game majors this year, or is that kind of it for like the big stages they could see each other on?
I haven't checked. There's the Capcom Cup that's happening. I'm not sure if it's the end of this year or the beginning of next year, but usually like there's a whole circuit for Capcom Cup. I think Evo was one of those tournaments where you qualify.
Yep.
So obviously Punk's in. I don't really follow too many major tournaments besides Evo
February.
and Capcom Cup. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so maybe
That's the next
Capcom
one.
Cup in February is the tiebreaker between Xiaohai and Punk. Maybe that's Xiaohai Punk 3. That might be the one. People are talking. People are hyping it up. That might be. I mean, you need to get I mean, I know, rest in peace, Don King. You need to get a good fight promoter. You need a legit. I think you need a legit fight promoter to hype that up. You need to get him on opposite sides of a podium. You put in like get Conor McGregor up there, dude, to moderate it.
Conor McGregor versus Paul Heyman.
And be like, don't you just hate him? Don't you just hate his guts? Tell him what you feel about him. And you know what I mean? Get them all riled up. Get the people going. Get the fans fist fighting in the crowd. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think that I feel like they got to make that a big thing, and I feel like that's a great storyline. I've been saying it for years. I mean, the esports world is rife with great storylines, and now that's one more to watch. Punk, Shanghai 3, whenever they clash, most likely at the Capcom Cup. So
That'd be sick. They should put them in an actual ring, have walkouts,
dude,
music, the whole thing.
yes, 100%. I mean, we all four of us, I think, own some sort of FlyQuest merch. I'll be there with my MSI jersey on, ready to go, dude.
Hell
This
yeah.
keychain, FlyQuest branded. You see me?
Dude,
Get the
I'm gonna be
keychain
honest. My jersey still a little too tight around the biceps.
Ooh.
I brought it up on the podcast. It's
You gotta wait for like the winter bulk or something like that. Maybe the muscles kind of deflate a little bit, you know?
that's not how it works.
Oh, I
The
don't know.
winter bulk is
Or
when
summer
they
cut,
fucking
yeah.
expand.
Maybe you gotta do a winter cut in the summer bulk.
No, nope. My shirt's off. In the summer.
That's true.
I can't do that.
That's true. That's true.
Then I'm just way too big and way too hairy.
I think we just cut the sleeves. You could be like, you can go against
I might
T1.
have to.
You can go against T1.
Ooh,
Tom
yeah.
T.
You know what other org should cut the sleeves? 100 Thieves. Sick of seeing the jersey everywhere. I'm sick of seeing it.
Thank you, God.
Ruining my day. Every time I see that 100 Thieves jersey, it fucking ruins my day. One of the guys from Deserto tweeted it out and was like, damn, these jerseys are so clean, I'll like never get over it. And I'm like, I'm never going to get over those sleeves because they're horrendous.
Makes you look like a toddler wearing it.
Yeah, 100%. Literally look like you're swimming in it. That's unbelievable. Looks like you just got off a pool while wearing it.
And the unfortunate thing is, it has a 100T logo on it, so it's gonna sell out.
Yeah, so it's exactly. Speaking of orgs making bad decisions, Bob, do you want to talk a little bit about the Liquid
Don't do this.
meltdown?
Don't do this.
Don't
Don't do this to me. Come on. This is my fault.
No, I know, but like I want to hit. I mean, could you like describe what happened, like what
Yeah,
how the
sure,
meltdown happened?
Yeah, sure. I'll describe it, and I'm gonna melt down as I describe it. Oh my god, this new Liquid roster, right? Here's a little backstory. Liquid has gone through maybe 5 iterations of Liquid since when they were at their peak. When they were duking it out with Astralis. They had Stewie come in, they had Fallen come in, they brought in Skulls, they brought in new coaches, they started going more international, they brought in young talents from Europe, they brought in Yakinder from Virtus Pro, and man, this roster has just seen like 5, maybe 8 different iterations since Liquid was really like at the top as a tier 1, like one of the top tier 1 orgs in Counter-Strike. Twists, there's a little romance and some bad blood going on in Counter-Strike right now. Twists left Liquid to go play for FaZe. He won a bunch of competitions with FaZe. He earned it because he was arguably the best rifler on the team, up there with Elige. Elige went on to start leading in Complexity, another NA org. We love Complexity here. I love FaZe too,
Yeah.
but Liquid is like one of those home teams for me. Always has been, always will be. Liquid, Twist decides, you know what? I want to go home. I want to go back to Liquid. He leaves FaZe, goes back to Liquid. He decides, I'm going to start in-game leading. I have the experience. I've played this game at the highest level for so long. We're going to keep our core of NAF, who I think is the most consistent NA rifler in North American history. They kept Yakinder, who is arguably one of the greatest young talents in Counter-Strike. Even though he's not considered like a rookie talent anymore. He's been in the league for a long time. And then, who else? I can't remember. There's one other player that I can't wrap my head around. But then Twists said, let me put the rest of the roster together. And he went out of his way. He found an unknown Opera talent in North America, brought him to the fucking team. He's played in 2 lands before this fucking event, before Cologne, right? Cologne, S-tier event. Not a major, but arguably one of the most important Counter-Strike events throughout tournament history. Bring in the kid Ultimate. And he's playing fucking lights out like he was meant to be on a stage. They go undefeated until they run into FaZe Clan. They beat everybody until they run into FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan beats them, knocks them down to the lower bracket. Liquid continues to fucking beat everybody until FaZe inevitably get knocked down into the lower bracket. They meet once again to secure their spot in the playoffs. First map goes to Liquid. Absolutely blow them out. It was like, I think it was like 13 to fucking 4 or some shit. Map 2 was, I think, also a blowout. And then they get to, or no, it was close. Then they get to map 3 on Mirage. Liquid goes up 11-1 on CT side. And here I am, like an absolute fucking dunce, texting you and Tiggy saying, guys, this Liquid roster, it might be it. This is the roster. They then go on to lose every round but one and go into overtime to lose to FaZe in overtime. And this is, guys, this is on me. All right, to every Liquid player out there, to everybody on the roster, to Mither, the coach, to all the staff behind the scenes, I apologize. This is on me. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, thank you for the breakdown. That is extremely concise and thorough, which normally you can't be both of those things. Also, I'm getting absolutely obliterated by mosquito bites right now, and I'm like itching the skin off my foot, and it hurts so bad. Just getting killed, man. So, I mean, aside from, I mean, you got to have some good luck coming back your way, right? Like, it's got to, the universe is going to ebb and flow here. So, like, I think you got to play a scratch ticket, because I think you can't be, like, as monumental of a jinx like that, like, as just biblical of...
Oh, I'm pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad for me, though. Historically, it's pretty bad.
But, man, that is fucking bad. Yeah, Bob texted us at, like, 3 o'clock yesterday and was like, I can't believe how good this team is, like, blah, 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 blah. And then it was just like, wait, nope, hold on. They're losing every round. There's no way they're going to lose this. And then lost, 11 in a row to go to OT and then continued to lose. So you have our formal apologies here at Wicked Good Gaming.
Yeah. It's on me, guys. I'm sorry.
We're not going to let you go down like that by yourself. So, we'll help you bear the burden. If we got to go down, we'll go down together. So we have a black mark on our hand now, like a Muppet Treasure Island.
But hey, look at it this way. Wait, now I have to see who the 5th player on the roster is, because Ultimate came in and he was like truly like remarkable for his first time playing at an event like this.
Right.
Oh, JKS, who also played on FaZe Clan, who also played on G2, who was winning majors in every event. Liquid was like, why is nobody picking him up? Why is, like, maybe his buyout was fucking immaculate. But they picked up JKS, who is one of the most slept on free agents in Counter-Strike history, and they have a legitimate fucking, like, super team right now. Granted, I think, nope. Wait, no, I don't think any of them are from I don't think any of them are from the US. They're just Canadian. Yeah, there's 2 Canadians. That's it. Doesn't matter. Don't give a shit. This is my team. Okay? And I'm sorry, team. I let you down.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. And accountability is part of the game. And, it's big of you to, go out on a limb there and admit that this was all your fault. And,
It was.
We'll get them next time.
But hey, man, look. For this roster being so like young in its infancy, this is one hell of a performance that they put on. They lost, and I'm sad about it, and I'm mad at myself. And man, I was punching the walls and I was punching myself in the face afterwards because I ruined it. But I only see good things in the future for this team.
Well, that's good.
I think they're going to be a top 5 team.
If they're like young and they're still like in their and they're like still getting to know each other. We were talking about FlyQuest, LCS, stuff like last season. I mean, that was their first spring split was their first split playing together, and they were dominating every other team. Also, Coleman, thank you for the 17-month sub, and Golden, thank you for the follow. We appreciate you. But yeah, it was their first split playing as a team. Obviously, they fell short in their year and didn't, they kind of had exceeded their expectations already and were playing with house money as it is, but then obviously kind of fell short of the newer expectations that just kind of kept getting higher and higher and higher because they kept winning and winning and winning. So looking forward to seeing how this Liquid team coalesces and and hopefully brings a couple pieces of hardware home. That'd be cool to see.
I do think they're going to be a top 5 team. That's my prediction. My Counter-Strike prediction right now. Liquid will be a top 5 team. I don't know where they stand right now. They're going to be in the top 15 somewhere. I say they'll be a top 5 team.
So you're saying that it's coming home?
I'm not going to say that, but I think if they make it to a stage, I think there's a really good chance that they could put on a good competition. Like put out good competition.
All right.
They're not one of those teams that you're like, oh, they're good for an upset here or there. No, they're like I think they're a team that could compete.
So now for the people at home and also for me, for like the CS2 kind of circuit structure, I know we have like the IEM, Katowice, and Cologne.
This one's Cologne, yeah.
Okay.
That's going on right
I
now.
know those ones. I'm trying to like think of the other majors that I know off the top of my head. And like, so are those the Blast Premier?
Blast Premier, they have majors. PGL has majors.
Yep. Is there like a big kind of end all be all, or is it just kind of like whoever scrapes together the most major wins?
Oh no, they're doing 2 majors a year.
Okay.
So the IEM Cologne, IEM Katowice, those are still S tier events, and then you have stuff like DreamHack.
Yep.
But the majors themselves, like the PGL major and the Blast Premier majors, those are the big, teams walk away with $1 million.
Okay. Ooh, they're playing. Hey, maybe we should go to DreamHack.
DreamHack is probably like an A tier event, but they're still awesome.
Still, yeah. I mean, hey, listen, I would.
Yeah, we were there when fucking Luminosity threatened to kill somebody on stage.
Ah, yes, I do remember that. Yeah, because they showed up. Who was the other team? It was Luminosity and Immortals.
Or no, it was Immortals versus Luminosity.
Yes,
and I think one of the players on Immortals.
Because they showed up late and they FF'd like the first 2 maps or something like that, and they were like, "Yeah, what were you guys like? Too fucking drunk last night, or like hungover?" Like there was something that happened in the lobby. And then I remember once they got on stage, they immediately started chirping at each other because they were making fun of them for being late. And then all hell broke loose.
It was KNG from Immortals.
Yes.
Who got fucked up the night before. They had to forfeit the match the next day because they threatened to like stab somebody in the hotel.
He did. He did. Oh my god.
Yeah. And we were there for that.
Yeah. We were there for a piece of esports history.
Yes, we were.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was a cool event. I mean, flights to Atlanta from, Topeka, Kansas are pretty cheap right now. I'm just saying.
When is this? When is it?
End of October, I think.
Okay. I'll go. Let's go.
DreamHack Atlanta is October 4th, so first weekend in October.
Sure, I'm in. Don't care.
Pretty cool, and Atlanta's a cool town. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll talk about. Take that offline. We'll take that offline.
Take it offline.
You know what you can't take offline is our motherfucking Patreon. Patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming. There is a great way of supporting us, and it's not just here on Twitch. It is not just here on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. If you really like the show, and I hope that you do, You could toss us $1. You could toss us $5. Hell, you could toss us $100 if you really want to, for all kinds of exclusive benefits. And we are bringing lots and lots of great stuff into the fold. We're bringing back some fan favorite things. We're going to start doing last call, some bonus topics after the podcast, all new stream schedule coming soon. And also, Bob, you want me to talk about it right now? You want me to just get right into it? We are going to be starting a gaming book club. We are not going to be reading books, but we are going to be playing games as suggested by the community. So for all of our patrons, I don't know what tier it's going to start at. We'll figure that out. You
Giga Omega tier.
Yeah. You suggest a game for us to play. And then, ideally it's something that's like $10 on Steam or free, or it's on Game Pass or whatever, just so it's as accessible as possible. Me, Tiggy, and Bob will get the game. We'll play it. We'll put in as much time as we can with it, and we'll recap it on the show. And then we'll do like a little cozy fireside chat with our patrons to talk about the game, so that we can experience this beautiful gaming landscape and world together. So if that sounds cool to you, go to patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming. Start backing us now. And we are overhauling the topics, the tiers. There's already some great stuff on there. You get exclusive Discord benefits. There is a exclusive shirt that you get for joining the friend of the program tier, and a whole lot more. There's a lot of stuff that's already on there, and we're going to be adding even more coming soon. So that's patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming, patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming, patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming. All right. One thing that is very interesting to me, this is a brand new kind of breaking gaming news in the last 2 days. Valve has a brand new secret shooter called Secret. It is the worst kept secret in the gaming industry right now, called Deadlock, which has been described by The Verge as Overwatch, Dota 2, and Team Fortress 2 all baked into a pie. Valve announced a new title 5 years ago, but The Verge posted an article 2 days ago. This was Sean Hollister from The Verge posted this two days ago, that nearly 20,000 people have been playing Deadlock on Steam, and nobody's really quite sure who's getting access to it, how they're getting access to it, how people are playing the game. And the craziest thing about it is that there's no NDA. There is no NDA. There was no EULA, no contracts, no verbal agreements, no nothing. The only splash screen that pops up is that, hey, this is still in early development. It says Deadlock is still in, so it says, this is the rub. This is the rub. I haven't even clicked through a EULA. I'm not under NDA, yada yada. A splash does pop up and says early development build. Deadlock is still early in development with a lot of temporary art and experimental gameplay. Do not share anything about the game with anyone. And it says, okay, don't show this again. But the author said, I simply hit the escape key and watched it disappear. I never agreed to it.
This is Valve we're talking about. Valve, you can fix that.
Whoopsies.
You can fix that, Valve.
Whoopsies. Earlier today, I received a no-strings-attached invite to play Deadlock on Steam. Steam claims the game is made by Valve, yada, yada, yada. And yeah, everybody knows it at this point. It's a 6-on-6 shooter, blah, blah, blah. But the problem is that this fucking NDA, this agreement to not talk about it, is easily just clicked away from. You don't need to accept it. You don't need to agree to it. It's not even it's not even something that you scroll through. Like, no terms and conditions, no nothing. You just hit nope. You hit escape, and there you go. So people were a little pissed about this. There was a little bit of like, oh, should this be like an unsung, kind of like a handshake deal? Numerous other YouTubers and writers have talked about Deadlock already, but people were all up in arms, talking about how The Verge was unprofessional and was breaking a embargo or whatever by doing this, but did they? Fucking did they, dude? I don't know. This is
No.
so like one is, hey, the first thing that appears is something that requests that you not leak any of the alpha. This is absurdly unprofessional from The Verge, and all they're like breaking this on purpose just to have the scoop. And then so people are all over the map about it, but it's an NDA that is not really an NDA. It's a EULA that doesn't exist, and it's a suggestion that says, hey, maybe just keep this between us. And the guy just went, fucking nope. And nothing happened. And he got to play the game. So how do you guys feel about this? Is The Verge in the wrong here for talking about the game anyway? Should Valve have just been more careful and now they're kind of just paying the price? Like, I got to say it was definitely ballsy, but I'm eager to hear what you guys think about the whole situation.
I don't know if they're totally in the wrong. I think it was a gray area when there's more casual, like, don't share this. They didn't really sign anything. There's no EULA, like you said, but it's kind of like, it just seemed unprofessional the way they handled it, especially how they put out, like, oh, I got banned from Deadlock or blacklisted from Deadlock. They added like a little update to the article I saw, and on Twitter it just felt like Twitter drama that spun out of control that they could have handled a little bit better. I think their wording with things really pissed people off. As a journalist myself, I've gotten like smaller publications saying like, hey, it's not really a formal NDA, it's just like a courtesy, like, hey, can you not cover this until this date? And I'm usually like, yeah, because I don't want to be a dick about it. But
yeah,
it seems like they just stepped on a few toes that rubbed people the wrong way.
Yeah, I definitely, I can see both sides of it for sure. I can see why people are like irritated because, I don't know. I mean, I suppose you could probably say that there are some journalists and there are some outlets that kind of just like act like they are bigger than the medium and are able to just kind of like stomp their way through things without repercussions. But at the same time, you got to be more careful with that shit. Bob, Tiggy, what do you think?
Yeah, Tiggy.
So it's kind of crazy that they were just able to maneuver it away with, you know, hitting escape. And it's like, technically I didn't accept it, but it's tough. It's tough when you put up legality against morality. Clearly, you know, everyone is trying to pull a fast one by hitting the escape, you know, and they're kind of just finding a workaround around it. It's, again, I don't think they're in the wrong in terms of like legality issues because, I mean, they're just going and they're playing the game. I saw an article, they reached 18,000 concurrent players on a closed game that hasn't been announced, which is utterly insane that 18,000 people are playing this right now. Game looks really cool. I didn't know anything about the project, but I play League of Legends. I like MOBAs. I don't really play Dota, but like a hero shooter MOBA seems kind of cool. And kind of like a new mix of genre we haven't seen before with the creeps and stuff. So I'm excited for the game. I think it's gonna, I hate to say it, I think it's gonna go in Valve's favor because more info is out. It's kind of like accidental leaks. This is like Ryan Reynolds with Deadpool shit. You know what I mean? Like he's intentionally leaking his game. I don't think it was intentionally leaked by Valve, but if this workaround was enable more people to play the game, it's going to get more people hyped to the game if they're playing it already and kind of seeing stuff already about it. Yeah. Bank error in your favor is basically like what's going to happen. Bob, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I definitely agree with Tiki. I think it's one of those things where it's like it slips out, but it's not a bad thing for them at all. I think if you're going to enforce something like this, one, you need to have the systems in check to people can't just escape out of press X to get out of this fucking agreement. Two, you either enforce the NDA by having them like fill out a form to get into the closed beta, or is this like an invited closed beta?
Yeah, they were invited by it. And also Tom Warren, who's the editor for The Verge, said that you actually don't even need to hit escape. The warning just disappears eventually. You don't even need to click on it at
That's
all.
even, dude, that's even worse. That's way worse. All right, so Valve fucked up, one. Two, if you're going to enforce something like that, if you're sending out the invites, you should at least have a form, like an online web form, that somebody has to fill out that says, this is under NDA for X amount of time, or it's embargoed until this date later on.
Yeah.
So it's there's no I don't fault anybody at The Verge for this happening. It's not their fucking fault. Like, if you can get past it, you can get past it. Whenever I'm reading something like an article online, and then you scroll halfway through the article, and then something pops up like, hey, subscribe to the website so you can read the rest of this article.
Yeah.
First of all, go fuck yourself. Second of all, I'm just going to copy the URL, put it in incognito, and read it there. Like, go fuck off. No, that's not going to happen.
No.
So, yeah, if there's a way around it, people are always going to find it. So, yeah, Valve just has to be better about it, period. But also, it doesn't really fucking matter because this is going to work in their favor regardless.
Yeah, I'm sure like this was just cut off as like an acceptable loss for them, where they were like,
Yeah.
all right, they're talking about this, like maybe we make a little bit of a stink. Let's just like ban this guy, and the other 19,999 people that are playing it can continue talking about it. But now we get people talking about it because nobody was talking about Deadlock before, even though 20,000 people were playing it. And then there were screenshots that even showed you that there's a button to just invite your entire Steam friends list. So like clearly they're not enforcing. They're not like, you know, if anything, they could have spun this and just said like, oh, this is like a it's like a speakeasy. Like if you know about it and like you're in the secret club or whatever, and like we're not going to advertise it, we're going to let people just talk about it through word of mouth, and then everybody's going to be clamoring for a code. And that's also kind of what's happening with 2xKO right now. I don't know if it's 2 times KO or 2xKO or however Riot wants to pronounce it, but 2xKO is kind of like that too, where it's like, how the fuck do I get an alpha platform invite? Spoiler alert, we just got one. It's in the chat and it works. Enjoy your... You guys can't have it. You're listening to it. We have something you don't have. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. We'll share it or maybe not. $25 a key. Don't tell anybody.
It's a Patreon tier.
It's a Patreon. I think we would get sued for doing that, so we're not going to do that for legal reasons. These are all jokes.
Yeah, just cut that.
For legal reasons, these are all jokes. But no, we do have something that you don't have, and it's really funny. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like they created some accidental viral marketing for the game, and they were like, yeah, we're mad. We're gonna let everybody have like an ethical shitstorm on Twitter about this. Meanwhile, literally everybody is tweeting out deadlock. And everybody wins. Bank error in your favor. The Verge gets lots of clicks and ad clicks. Valve gets lots more people talking about their game, and literally nothing of value is lost in the process. And maybe we all learned a valuable lesson about actually enforcing NDAs. And it's not like Valve is also
The negative is we get to point and laugh at Valve for being fucking morons.
Yeah. And also it's not like The Verge did this to some tiny indie shop where they were just abusing it and putting people's careers in jeopardy. Valve's a bajillion-dollar company. They are the one-stop shop for PC-related gaming anything. They have some of the most successful IPs in gaming history. Cry me a river. Clean your shit up and put a regular NDA in there, or zip it. That's how I feel about it. Enjoy your free marketing. Anyway, let's land the train, shall we? I don't have any voicemails. Do we? Do we have voicemails? I don't think we do. Nope.
Hopefully none from Minnesota.
No. Yeah. No. The most uplifting guy alive, the Minnesota Maniac. Marco, what do you got?
For shoutouts or
Yeah, shout-outs, plugs, landing the train.
Well, Pokemon Worlds this weekend. I got my buddy Adrian Hurley, otherwise known as Colding Light, competing. I hope he takes it home, gets that trophy. Rooting for him, watching from home.
Who's his big Pokemon he's playing? Who's his
I'm
big
not
sweeper?
going to disclose that. I'm not going to disclose that.
True. We'll be watching that.
Yeah.
All right, we need his meta build though, like offline. because I'm trying to win some. I'm trying to win some games. All right, what else? Anything else?
No, that's it.
Plug your shit.
You know, he's the guy who got me into the video game Pokemon competitively. My shit. Well, I write on Wicked Gaming. You can read about my Evo coverage there. I write on Game Rants. I got my Devoncourt Press site that I run with Ryan Hebert. We do all VGC news. We do all kinds of coverage in the scene, commentary, editorials, war stories between different people who have played through tournaments. It's one-stop shop for all VGC stuff. So check it out, devoncorp.press. We got a Twitter, Devoncourt Press on there. We're working on more video form content. We just started up a TikTok. So we've already got like over 2,000 hits a day. Not a month. Sorry.
Nice. There you go.
So we just started last year. We hit our 1-year anniversary. Check it out, devoncorp.press.
Love it. Tiggy, what do you got?
Not much. Excited to tomorrow. Call of Duty is hitting the Esports World Cup. Games naturally start at 5 a.m. Eastern time, so I will not be waking up for any of those. But cool stuff. It's kind of like an open bracket form, kind of like they did back in the day. So amateur teams, pro teams, all playing in one bracket. It's going to be a lot of fun. Little Call of Duty news as well. A mod might be coming out for a Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered this Friday, allegedly. And it is like the third most bought game on Steam right now. They had it run a sale for $20. Now it's full price because, hey, people are going to buy this 10-year-old game now. Kind of ratty. But so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be playing League of Legends Leona, and I'll be golfing probably a couple times this weekend too. And yeah.
Bob?
I'm contemplating it. If Vanguard didn't crash my blue screen my computer, I'd contemplate playing a couple games of League here and there. Maybe I'll because I have to play TFT through BlueStacks, which is like an Android emulator, because Vanguard blue screens my computer. So maybe I'll see if it.
When are they going to fix
working
that
again?
Yeah.
I don't know how to I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that.
That is crazy.
It just happens. But yeah, there's a big Wicked Gaming. Suck it to me. I ruined it for Liquid. I'm sorry, guys. That was on me.
Is it the first ever self-suck it? The first?
Yeah, it might have been.
Wow. That's it.
It
That's
might have
history.
been the
We're in the
first
400s. It's a new era. Whole new ball game now.
This is that, guys. It was on me. I'm sorry.
That's on me. As for me, patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming is all I have to say. Patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming. 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 Lots of good stuff coming soon. New stream schedule, new content, new goodies. Maybe some new merch. I got a new laptop, got the creative juices flowing again, and my old laptop was about 15 pounds, and this one is like 2, so it's a lot less of a burden to do anything with. So maybe I'll get some shit going. Maybe we get some new stuff going. So yeah, all I gotta say is patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming. This has been episode 401 of Not Another Gaming Podcast. Thank you so much to all the people that have been active in the chat. Thank you to all the subs, resubs, follows. We really appreciate you. Make sure you go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and everywhere you get your podcast to follow, rate, subscribe, share it. And then, of course, as I mentioned before, patreon.com/wickedgoodgaming. You can support the show for at least for as little as $1, and just to show your appreciation, and we'll put your name in the credits. We love you so much. And we'll see you next week.
Fight!